Well, what is clear is that Zimbabwe has become totally a banana republic, where there is no rule of law, where there is no citizen protection and security, where citizens are subjected to human rights abuses. And what is clear is that these are blatant and brazen crimes against humanity. We have seen an escalation of these challenges. For the past year, we have been having challenges. We lost Mboneni Ngube. We lost More Blessing Ali. We lost one of our comrades in Rwanda. We have continued to lose more comrades. We nearly lost Ngadzore. We lost Tinashe, I think in Glenora. I can't remember the same. All these are indications of the challenges we have in the country. What is even shocking is that there is not a statement from government to convey condolences, to discourage this kind of tyranny and terror, to try and correct the settings of murder in the context of our politics. So culpability stands at the doorstep of those who are supposed to preside over the state affairs.
And then we have not yet seen any conviction of anyone who has been accused.
Yeah, I've been talking about conviction, just a statement from somebody who is masquerading as the leader of a country. Because you are receiving taxpayers' money. You preside over the nation, even if we are disputed, but you are presiding over fraudulently or criminally. You are presiding over the state affairs. So it's not about parties. There must be a father. This country needs a father. And that's why the people chose us to provide that stewardship and father. But of course, you know what happened with the election. That is the key issue in this country. We have a disputed leadership. We have a disputed government. We have a government that was chosen by the people but not declared. So there is a conundrum that must be fixed. The conflict between the elected government and what was declared. This illegitimacy is what is causing all these problems. There is panic, there's discomfort by those who have grabbed the reins of power because they know that they don't have the mandate of the people. So the only way to correct this is to have a political settlement that will resolve the issues fundamentally and comprehensively. And we've said it. We've said it to the people of Zimbabwe, and that is what is coming from the citizens. And that is what we are going to be pushing for. This matter is only but an indication of the country sliding into further abyss and tyranny.
And then you spoke to the family. What did they say about this?
They are shocked. You can imagine. And even more for the wife, for the children. They didn't expect that this would be the end of their father, the end of their husband, the end of their child, for the case of the parents. But what it tells you is that we have a problem in this country. All these sideshows that are created, how do you have a whole country that has no hospital, medicines, no books in the schools, civil servants have no money, you have 5 million just to throw into a hole in a by-election that you know that you have created. This is not, you can talk about Chabangu or Kwabangu, that name, but that's not, he's not the guy. The real issue, as I said, the real menu creator, the one who is creating all this, is Mr. Mnangagwa. He is the one who is at the center of it. Why? Because he would not have acquiesced into this thing, rushing to declare an election, when you know that it's a criminal act, what he has done through Chabab. You don't just wake up and look at a man in the street and say, no, he is the one who is interim. Interim from where? Who elected you? Who chose you to be interim for what? And you even go to the courts and the courts agree with us. It can only happen in a banana republic. But more importantly, it can only happen in a country where the writing is on the wall for those who preside over it.
Mr. President, the recalls, what course of action are you taking? You have tried the courts, nothing is in.
Not just trying the courts. Look, the recalls are criminal and fraudulent. History records. We have stated it, and we will continue to state it. We will fight all those recalls. We will fight all these illegalities. Of course, the courts have their own limitations, but we'll make sure that we leave no stone unturned. We are doing everything within our power politically, diplomatically, but also even legally, to make sure that we exhaust this matter. There is no need for by-elections to be conducted in this country.
You're not going to take part in the election?
Look, that's a decision that is going to be pronounced once we have had our meetings. We're having meetings very soon. In fact, we're supposed to meet this week. But because we want to honor our change champion, we couldn't hold this meeting in the context of mourning. So we've postponed, and we're going to have a meeting just to be able to articulate the way forward in the country. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.